Hello lovelies and welcome back to An Abundance of Sophie. Today is Wednesday, December 14th and I've just made the drive down to Melbourne because tonight I'm going to the midnight premiere of Rogue One, a Star Wars story, followed by the Steele Wars live reaction podcast. So let's wind it back a couple of hours to when I left home with my co-driver, BBA. Hi guys, so it's 4 a.m. I just got out of the live Steele Wars podcast. It's late, I've got 3.5 hours to drive home, so I will give you my rundown in the morning. In the meantime, here is some sweet podcast sizzle for you, Steele. Check the description down below for all the details to find the podcast, because I can't remember them right now. Here we go.
Hey, you guys! Welcome to Steele Wars. I am comedian Steele Saunders, and I do love Star Wars!
I wanted to go, woo! In excitement, but it just took me by surprise, so all I did was, huh.
What did you think, mate?
I hated it.
Space Wars, Space Wars, Space Wars, Space Wars.
I swear to God, I'm desperately trying to generate enough brain power to get this podcast back on track, but there is literally just a sleeping donkey up here. Ben, what did you think, buddy?
I liked it. I was real hootenanny. Thanks for having me.
We don't see Mendo die. Do you think he becomes Snoke?
But any film is good to watch with Steele in the audience up the back. It's like Steele's
so
commentary.
good.
Like any times like some little like idiosyncrasy from Star Wars happens, I just hear Steele and they go, ha ha, yeah!
This is probably not going to work for people listening at home, but can everyone else see that fucking snowman up there? That has the security number 69. Look, I know I've been saying this all night, but doesn't that remind you of Snow talking to
I'm so unannoyed by your Snoke pick because I'm actually amazed that for an hour and a half I've been sitting under a giant inflatable snowman and I had no fucking idea.
So like incredibly sleep deprived me tried to tell you, that was a preview of the live reaction podcast that Steele Saunders did for his podcast Steele Wars. It went to like 4 o'clock in the morning, so there was a lot of hilarity that came from exhaustion, and you should definitely give it a listen. You can find it at steelewars.com or just search for Steele Wars in whatever podcast app you're using. But anyway, now that I've said that, I want to give my reaction, I guess, to the movie. Personally, I loved Rogue One so much. This was the first Star Wars movie that I've got to watch with other Star Wars fans, and it's the first one that I've watched having participated in the hype. I came to The Force Awakens a bit late, so this was a really cool experience to go through the whole thing from the announcement all the way through watching trailers, seeing cast announcements, and then finally seeing the movie with other fans. It was a really really cool experience to be part of, and I'm looking forward to doing the same thing with episode 8. But my reaction to Rogue One was that it was really funny and enjoyable, heartbreaking at the end, but everything that I wanted to see, and I just had a really, really good time, which is all you can really ask for out of a movie. So there are a lot of people more qualified than me giving their opinions. I will link to some articles down below that I found really great. And I would suggest the podcast, The Weekly Planet. They just did their Rogue One episode, and I love everything that they do, but this episode in particular was really great. I really agree with a lot of the stuff that the guys were saying, so definitely check that out. You can find that by searching The Weekly Planet Pod on Twitter, and all that good stuff. Okay, so here's my quick take on some of the divisive things that have come up in the wake of Rogue One. First of all, CGI Tarkin. Personally, I thought he was fucking rad. Like, that was amazing. If you had told me, like, 5-10 years ago, that they were going to take a guy that died in the 90s and CGI him into a movie, and it was going to, like, not freak me out or look like a robot, and that it was going to be possible for an actual person, I would have told you to piss off. But it was so good. I mean, like, of course, at first I was like, oh, his skin looks a bit glowy, and his mouth moves a bit clunky. But when you take into account the fact that the guy was not there and they made it with a computer, I'm so impressed that I'm not going to pick it apart. It was so good. Moving on, Leia was also great. So, CGI people, yes. Secondly, K2SO is my favourite droid now. BB-8 was pretty freaking awesome, but K2SO is the best. I loved him. I think it was a given that I was going to like K2SO, but I didn't think I was going to fall in love with the guy, and I didn't think I was going to cry when the robot died. So, there's that. Also, Darth Vader I thought was the perfect amount. It wasn't too much. It was just enough for me to be like, this is amazing. And that final Darth Vader action scene was everything that we needed from that character. You know, we've been told since the very beginning that Darth Vader is a badass, that everyone's terrified of him, that, like, he is just the best of the best, and he hasn't really done anything to prove that until Rogue One. I now understand why everyone within the Star Wars universe is terrified of Darth Vader, because that dude will fuck your shit up. What else do I think about this movie? It was really good. It was really unexpected. I knew they were gonna kill some of the cast. I didn't think they were gonna kill everybody. MENDO was great, because MENDO. The story was really good. I liked that Jin wasn't just another young person wishing for greatness and wanting a big adventure. Like, she had done all that shit, and she was just so done, and she wanted to just, like, do her own thing and not get caught up in all of the galactic bullshit that was happening, and she was just so done with it. And I really enjoyed that, and I really loved that, like, she had to be convinced into joining the fight, because that's what a normal person would do in that situation. I mean, like, you don't just wake up one day and decide, you know what, I am going to overthrow the government. Like, you would have to get talked into that shit, surely. I mean, I would. So, yeah, I loved that. I thought the Jin was really relatable. And I guess that's what I've got for you. I've only watched the movie once. I want to go back and watch it again, but it's Christmas and I'm working, so maybe after Christmas I'll go watch it again and maybe I'll have some different thoughts on it. But yeah, so listen to those 2 podcasts, check out some of the articles I linked down below, and let me know what you guys think. You know, comment, tweet, tell me, did you like it? Didn't you? What did you like? Did you think K2SO was annoying as shit? Did you think that CGI Tarkin was dud? Let me know, because I do want to have a conversation with you guys. I enjoy talking to you. So, yeah, I guess that's it for me for now. As always, please like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe to my channel. And for a greater abundance of Sophie, you can find me on my social medias. Until next time, bye!